Hello fitness friends, my name is Natasha. Welcome to this single dumbbell workout. We have 8 class exercises. They'll be timed. And then we'll do some core and some other mini flows at the end. Have a couple different size options. You can go heavy on some and you'll need a lighter dumbbell for other exercises. Start with a swinging arm up and down. And this is just your warm-up, so really whatever feels good for you. Cactus back bend to a halfway folding good morning. Elbows out, heart up, squeeze the glutes, and then halfway fold, lengthen the heart and the hamstrings. Sweeping arms, same move, hinging at the hips, heart forward, hips back. Nice deep breaths. Wider feet for squat to half fold. So sit back. Throw your arms forward, press into your toes, swing your arms back. Lower into a yogi squat and take some side to side stretches. You can linger, move fast, slow. Again, whatever feels good for you. Walk your hands forward and your feet back for downward facing dog. And just breathe there. Try to press your chest to your toes, high heels, low heels, marching, swinging hips. Just exploration here. Tap your knees, down dog, tap your knees, tabletop. Couple times there, strengthening the shoulders, lengthening the hamstrings, letting your head just be heavy. Lower into tabletop, move through some cat-cow, protracting your shoulders, rounding the spine, engage your core, and lifting your heart and your tailbone. We'll spend some time on the hands and toes, just stretching out your wrists in different directions, palms up, fingers backwards, side to side, and you can rock into a little toe stand. Toes to knees, feeling the big stretch in your feet. Circle those wrists out as you sit on the heels and blink out your fingers like you're flicking water. This preps out your wrists and your forearms. Give everything a little shake out. Roll the shoulders, elbows, and then full backstroke. Swinging arms, give yourself a nice pat on the back. And we'll step forward with the right leg for a low lunge. Gentle twist, left arm down, right arm up. Rock back for a hamstring stretch. Switch, low lunge. Twisting lunge, stack your left arm up. And a little half split, rock back. Meet me in a forward fold. Step your feet together. Let your head hang heavy. Shake it out. Sway. Take some breaths here. Ragdoll yourself up. Hip circles and some hamstring curls. Big sweeping knee. Kick your butt. Just do a couple of those back and forth. And then you can do whatever other stretches you need while I quickly preview the 4 exercises that are to come. Maybe you do some jumping jacks or jumping rope in place while I show you. I'm gonna pretend that I have a weight in my hand. The first one is going to be a squat, tap back, bent over row, right arm that whole time. Next one is going to be a single leg deadlift to a curtsy. Cross back to the 45 and lunge. Next, we have a kneeling push press. You're gonna stand and you're gonna go back to the kneeling push press. Pretty simple drills. Finally, we're gonna do a push up. Drag your weight across with the other hand, put it down and sweep to an up dog on toes and do it again. You got the push up, you can modify on the knees, pull the weight across, and then swing into an up dog. All right, I'm gonna be doing minimal cueing today, so please blast some fun music. You will see the writing of what the exercise is. Listen to your body, work at your own level. You could go heavy on this one. Here it is in 3, 2, 1. Squat down, maybe tap the weight, tap back, bent over row, elbow high by the rib cage. Hopefully you can read the timer right on that little laptop, kind of small. And you should be hearing a beep when we get down to the final 3 seconds. It's only 10 seconds in between, so you'll want to transition quickly. And break. You have 10 seconds. I would put that down, shake out your wrists and hand, blink out your finger, then pick it right back up, same hand, right foot goes back. Single leg deadlift. Maybe don't put your foot down if you can, and then curtsy. Single leg, you'll probably tap your foot after the curtsy. See when you want to put that foot down or how long you can keep the balance for. Long neck and spine. You might lose your balance, and that's okay. And 1, set that down. I'm going to encourage you to switch hands. So now we'll put that into your right hand and your left foot steps out. We're going to push press, rack the weight. Here we go. Push press, stand and kneel. Try to keep your elbows strong, your shoulder lifted. Driving press, stand and kneel. Essentially a lunge up, lunge down. If your weight is too heavy to keep your arms straight, you could keep the rack position on the stand to kneel. And you can use a little bit of thrusting hips to get that push press. So you could still go pretty heavy, but you want to make sure you can hold that dumbbell safely over the shoulder. Beautiful job. Our last drill, we're going to set the weight off to one side, maybe off your mat if you're on a traditional yoga mat. Meet me in push-up position or kneeling. Go. Push up, drag the opposite arm over and off your mat, and then up dog on toes. Scoop up to plank, push up, opposite arm pulls the weight across, and up dog stretch. Shoulders down, heart forward. You got it. I'm going to pause the timer now. We'll take a little bit longer, whatever you need to do to stretch. Take a break, walk around, drink some water. We'll come back for round 2. Remember, we're switching arms on the exercises. So it'll be left, left, right, and then no change on the last one. You can always hit pause if you need more time. And I'm going to talk even less. Go for the hard work. Match your same weight you did on the first side, but challenge yourself. It's your own pace, timing, and level. Pick up that dumbbell in the left hand. I'm about to start that timer, and you'll have 6, 4, 3, 2, and go. Squat down, tap that left foot back, bent over row, elbow high, core braced. Break. You can set the dumbbell down, shake out your wrists, blink your fingers. It's the one-legged deadlift to curtsy. In 2 and 1, go. Balance, flat back. Maybe don't touch down, curtsy. Tap down in between to reset. Great job. Switch hands. Now your left hand is going to come down and your right foot steps forward. So we can do the rack at the shoulder. Here we go. Push press, stand, and kneel. Try to really keep that shoulder strong and your elbow straight. Great work. Set that down for your last exercise in the first round. Push up, drag, up dog. Spread your fingers, elbow crease forward, plank, go. Push up, opposite arm drags the weight across, swinging up dog stretch. Push the shoulders down, scoop in through the core. Of course, you can modify the moves. We are on our rest, whatever you want to do, cardio, stretching, drinking water. I'm going to preview the next 4 drills, and you might want a lighter dumbbell. You also might want wall space for the wall sit and the lunges, and the last one, which are abs. Again, pretending I have a dumbbell, I'm going to show you exercise 1 through 4, kneeling. You're going to take that weight into a curl, and you're going to hinge back, rotating your weight like a Russian twist, weight to hips. That's 1, bicep curl, leaning back rotations for the quads. Next one, you're gonna hold the dumbbell upright, holding the top side, and you have the option to do a twisting wall lunge and then tap on the ground, maybe the heel to the wall, twisting regular lunge. So you could go high, low, you could do them all on the ground or all on the wall. Next, we'll be doing a wall sit, and you're gonna try some forward raises. So it's pretty tough to get those arms in front of you. You're gonna push that low back in and try to forward raise the dumbbell. And finally, we'll come all the way down on our back with your hands against the wall for support, maybe fingertips. Find a reverse curl, maybe touch the wall if that feels good. Lower down, roll off to high boat, low boat, and then reach back. Reset. Reverse curl, roll high, low. Those are the 4 drills. Again, you might want a lighter dumbbell for these exercises. Maybe just the lunges, you could stick with the heavier one. All right, I'm gonna start this timer. Come down to a kneeling position. You can also pad up your knees with a blanket, doubling up your mat. All right, 2, 1. Bicep curl, hinging twists, side, up, twist. The lower you go, the more your quads are gonna fire. Curl, elbows to ribs, twisting, option to tuck your toes under or not. And time, set that down. Remember, we're gonna just hold the top of the weight with the palms up. Take your back toes to a wall, and then you'll start your twisting lunge to that front hip. Maybe tap up and twist. It's a pretty big balance challenge. And you wanna find the right positioning on the wall, so you might need to readjust if you feel too close or too far. Beautiful job. Next one is our wall sit. Of course, if you don't have a wall, you can just hold a squat, forward raise, and go. Low back into the wall, hips behind knees. Try to press that weight out in front of your shoulders. Push and then rest it on your thighs if you need to in between. So you can lift and then hold for a breath or 2. You can also just do squats with a forward raise, kind of like a swinging squat, whatever you want to do here if you're not doing the wall sit. Make your way off the wall, put the weight off to the side, come onto your back, fingertips or palms to the wall. Reverse curl, maybe toes to wall or knees to forehead, and then roll out of it, high boat and low boat. And you can pick your pacing if you want to hold those positions longer to make it even harder, more of a challenge, or if you want to go a little quicker. All right, I'm gonna hit pause. You'll have a little bit of extra time before we go into that second round. Maybe some hip release, some cat-cow, water, whatever you'd like to do on this break. And then meet me back for round 2 of our second round of drills. All right, I'm gonna leave this up to you. No cueing from me. The only thing that changes is your left foot will be up on the wall or back for your lunges on the second round. And go. Beautiful job. Let me know how that all went for you. Now I'm going to give you a couple rounds of different exercises using the wall and flowing out on your mat. This next exercise was requested by someone who took an old class of mine. Meet me in a wall sit. We're going to be doing some bridges, peeling your hips away from the wall, curl your pelvis forward and then back for 4 and 3, articulating the spine like a Pilates curl up, and 1 more. And then we'll follow that by 4 tricep press aways. Bend your elbows, push away from the wall and then to the wall for 4. And then we'll just break that down, 2 of each and then singles of each. All right, just some stretches here, wrist circles, maybe a dolphin stretch for the hamstrings, the chest, the shoulders. Add in some splits, all optional. Then we'll be following this with a little bit of abdominal work. All right, meet me in a seat. Pull your feet forward. Meet me in a boat pose for some Russian twists. We'll bring our hands away from our knees for about 8. We're going to tuck your right foot in and step your left foot over, coming into this little kneeling position for 2. Try to sit, pull your shoulders forward, lift your butt, and sit back down. As you sit, we're going to add a seated twist. Left leg over, twist towards your left. Take a deep breath. Spiral around to a side plank. And then some toe taps. High knee, tap back, tap forward, tap back, tap forward. Sit back down and we'll take a little side stretch and come back to your Russian twist. Do a second set. About 8 twists here. Use your breath. Now we'll tuck your left knee in, right foot over. Try to lift up to a kneeling position. Sit back down behind your heel if you can. Sit up, sit down. Right leg over, twist to your right. Sit up nice and tall for a breath. Spiral around to your left for your side plank. Swivel, hand down, lift your hips, and then that top knee is going to lift and tap back, tap forward, tap back, tap it forward, lower your hips to that lounging lizard, breathe into that side body, and release it. Forward fold. And then I'm going to leave you here with any stretches you'd like to do. Maybe you want to do some more abs, legs. Maybe you want to take a whole other class. All up to you. Please leave me a comment. Maybe drop a green heart in the comments so I can thank you personally. Let me know what else you want to see from me. And I hope to see you really soon in another class. Thanks again. Bye.